Good morning. My name is Jason Ishii, Chairperson of the Authority. I'd like to now call to order the June 5th, 2024 at-large authority meeting of the Hawaii Community Development Authority. And the time is now 12:13.
Thank you, Chair. In accordance with section 92-3.7 Hawaii Revised Statutes, the Hawaii Community Development Authority is holding today's at-large board meeting virtually on Zoom. The Zoom link details were included on the meeting agenda. Therefore, members of the public are welcome to join us on Zoom and also at our physical meeting site at the American Brewery Building, 547 Queen Street, second floor boardroom, Honolulu, Hawaii, 96813. The HCDA communication staff is hosting this meeting. Once this meeting begins, everyone will be muted for clearer audio. Board members, if you have any comments or questions, please unmute yourself to speak. It is important that all individuals clearly state their name each time prior to speaking. If you wish to provide oral testimony and you're attending virtually, please indicate so by clicking the raise hand button found on your Zoom screen. If you are attending in person, you'll be called to the front of the room in the order that you signed up. All testimony will be limited to a maximum of 3 minutes. Your testimony must be related to an item on the agenda. Before you begin your testimony, we ask that you identify yourself and spell your name for the record. And when 1 minute is remaining, 1 minute remains will be called out. When 30 seconds is remaining, 30 seconds remain will be called out. When time is elapsed, time will be called out, after which you have 30 seconds to conclude your testimony, and then your audio will be turned off. If you're attending in person, the presiding officer will call the next testifier. Keep in mind that this is an opportunity to share your thoughts with us. If you ask questions during your testimony, neither the board nor the staff is required to provide an answer. If the authority's connection for the remote meeting is lost, the meeting will be recessed until the connection is restored. If the connection cannot be restored within 30 minutes, the meeting will be terminated and the authority will continue the meeting in another notice date. Thank you, Chair.
HCDA board members, please remain visible and audible during the meeting. Also, please acknowledge you are present by either saying here or present. Let the record reflect the following members are present. Vice Chair Higa.
Vice.
You're on mute. Okay, we'll go back to him. Member Apo?
Present.
Member Miranda Johnson?
Present.
Member Nazar?
Present.
Member Strites?
Present.
Member Blystow?
Present.
Member Evans?
Not get off.
Member Evans?
Go back.
Member Suji? Excuse. Member Sakura?
Present.
Member Leong?
Present.
Member Higa, Vice Chair Higa? No.
Member Higa.
Member Evans?
Present,
Thank you.
present,
Okay, thank you.
You have quorum.
We have quorum. For today's meeting, board members will have an opportunity to ask questions or provide comments after an agenda item has been presented. Individuals from the public who are requested to provide verbal public testimony on a specific agenda item will be on standby and will be permitted to provide their testimony respectively. Regular meeting minutes of May 1st, 2024. Board members, are there any comments or corrections to these minutes? There are no comments or questions. The minutes are approved as presented, and let the record reflect Vice Chair Higa has joined us. Next item on the agenda, decision-making. Consider adopting the recommendations of the report of the Permitted Action Group established at the April 3rd, 2024 at-large board meeting for the purpose of 1, conducting the Executive Director's annual performance review, and 2, establishing the Executive Director's new 1, 3-year, and 5-year goals, and accordingly amend the agency's strategic plan adopted by the authority at its September 6, 2023 General Authority meeting. Craig Nakamoto, Executive Director, will now provide the report to the board.
Thank you, Chair. The Permitted Interaction Group's report with this revised strategic plan attached as an Exhibit A is included in tab 2 of your packet. It is the report of the PIG. And first of all, I wanted to thank the PIG members for their work in this annual evaluation. In summary, the recommendation of the PIG is that the performance review of the executive director was conducted during the May 1st, 2024 at-large meeting. The PIG members recommended an exemplary performance for the review period and a compensation adjustment increase of 4%. We'll stand on any questions the board members may have, but thank you to all the board members for also participating in this annual review.
Members, are there any questions or comments? I just have one comment saying that Executive Director Nakamura, just want to say thank you very much for all your hard work and your efforts and continue, I would say, exemplary work over the past year.
Thank you, Chair.
Appreciate it. Any other comments or questions? Board, if not, let's go to the public testimony. Is there any public testimony on this item? Seeing that there's no public testimony, is there a motion for the board to adopt the recommendations of the report of the permitted interaction group established at the April 3rd, 2024 at-large board meeting for the purpose of, one, conducting the executive director's annual performance review, and two, establishing the executive director's new 1, 3-year and 5-year goals, and accordingly amend the agency's strategic plan adopted by the authority at a September 6, 2023 general authority meeting. Do I have a motion?
I so move.
Moved by member Leong. Do I have a second?
Second, Kevin Sakota.
A second, member Nassar.
Oh, member Nasser seconded. So we have a motion made and seconded. Members, is there any further discussion on the motion? If not, Craig, can you please call the roll call?
Thank you, Chair. On the motion made by member Leong and seconded by member Nassar. Member Leong,
Aye.
member Nassar,
Aye.
Chair Ishii,
Yes.
Vice Chair Higa.
Aye.
Secretary Apo,
Aye.
member Miranda Johnson,
Aye.
member Stites. Aye. Member Blystone,
Aye.
member Evans,
Aye.
member Suji excused, member Sakota.
Yes.
Chair, the motion passes.
Great.
Thank you, members.
Congratulations.
Thank you, and also want to just take this time to just acknowledge the whole staff for their work, put into the work I'm doing without the staff, so just want to acknowledge the staff for all their work.
Next item on the agenda, consider dissolving the permitted interaction group established on April 3rd, 2024 at the at-large board meeting pursuant to section 92-2.5B revised statutes for the purpose of, one, conducting the executive director's annual performance review, and two, establishing the director's new 1, 3, and 5-year goals, and accordingly amend the agency's strategic plan adopted by the authority at its September 6, 2023 general authority meeting. Executive Director Nakamoto will provide the report.
Thank you, Chair. There's no written report for this, but we just, since the work of the permitted interaction group is done, then I'd like to recommend that board take action to dissolve the PIGs.
Members, are there any questions or comments? Public testimony, any public testimony? If not, why don't we go ahead and have a motion? Is there a motion for the board to dissolve the permitted interaction group established at the April 3rd, 2024 at-large board meeting pursuant of section 92-2.5B revised statutes for the purpose of, one, conducting the executive director's annual performance review, and two, establishing the executive director's new 1, 3, and 5-year goals, and accordingly amend the agency's strategic plan adopted by the authority at its September 6, 2023 general authority meeting. Do I have a motion?
Also moves.
Do I have a
Higa
second?
seconds.
So the motion's been made by Member Alpo, seconded by Vice Chair Higa. Is there any further discussion? If not, Craig, can you please take the roll call?
Thank you, Chair. On the motion made by Member Apo and seconded by Member Higa, Member Secretary Apo,
Aye.
Vice Chair Higa,
Aye.
oh, okay. Chair Ishii,
Yes.
Member Miranda Johnson,
Aye.
Member Nasser,
Aye.
Member Strites. Aye. Member Blystone,
Aye.
Member Mary Alice Evans,
aye,
Russell, Member Tsuji is excused, Member Sakota,
Yes.
Member Ray. Excused. Member Leo,
Aye.
Member Light is excused. The motion passes.
Thank you. Next agenda item, monthly report and other status reports. Information update on various projects, Iwale Kapalama, Hulehunui, and the University of Hawaii West Oahu Transit Oriented Development Districts. And B, monthly financial highlights for April 2024. Executive Director Nakamoto will now provide this monthly report.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. The two things I wanted to highlight in the executive director's report is on those two TOD related projects that are one for Iwale Kapalama and one for UH West Oahu. I'm really happy to announce, and based on the hard work of the staff, Mark Capola and his CIP team and Garrett on the ASO team, and actually everybody in the agency chipping in for this one. We have awarded the Iwale Kapalama work, electrical upgrade work to Michael's Pacific Energy. And so we're gonna have soon to have a kickoff meeting with them. On the University of Hawaii West Oahu work, and that is to build infrastructure and roads on their property near the second rail station. I'm also happy to report that the contract was awarded to Goodfellow Brothers on May 10th, 2024. We have signed a tri-party, tri-agency MOU between UH, HHFDC, and HCDA for our respective portions of the work related to those two, the 20-acre parcels. We're still working on the right of entry that will allow us to go on the property and allow the contractor to go on their property. We're still working through the nuances of that, but I'm happy to report that those two are gonna be encumbered. And then, yep, any open to questions, and financial highlights are there, and Garrett's available for questions on those.
Members, are there any questions on the executive director report?
I just have a comment. I just want to say great job, because that is very difficult to encumber funds so quickly. So really commend the executive director and the staff.
I appreciate that, Member Nasser. It was a challenge, but you know, kind of using a baseball analogy, you gotta you know, hit what they give you, and so the legislature gave us, you know, general funds. So we went with it, and we said design build is gonna be the way to do it. And again, credit goes to CIP staff, planning staff, and you know, and Garrett's ASO team, all the procurement, Wendy Reyes. You know, she's been with the agency for such a long time. She knows procurement in and out, so we couldn't have done it without the team effort. So, but thank you, Vanessa, I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Are there any other comments or questions for Executive Director Nakamoto on the report? Now, is there any public testimony?
No.
If not, thank you, members who have joined us on Zoom and those individuals in person. That this concludes our business for today, and the meeting is now adjourned, and it is 12:27. We'll be starting the Kaka'ako meeting in 5 minutes.
Yep.
Thank you.